Hey, love bugs. It's back at you one more again. I'm doing a live chat today. I will be speaking on different topics of the Gemini solar energy. I think it's sorry about that, y'all. What is it? The Gemini, yeah, solar eclipse. And the lunar eclipse, all the different things that may be taking place, like, like I told y'all in my other video. I've been like tired, I've been trying to purge out a lot of stuff, researching different things, just working on my own stuff that is taking place, but just being able to appreciate everything that universe is allowing me to be able to seek within myself and the connections of other people, being able to help out when I truly can, and just being able to grow with it. We are all facing a lot of different things that heaviness, allowing ourselves to focus on how we need to heal different outlets, positive outlets, or anything that is very therapeutic to you, to get into practice, because that's what universe is guiding us towards to do. And those are the things that we truly need to look for. And it is going to be it's going to be taking place in the next 48 hours. It's like the cosmic cleanup of the shift, us years ahead of life. So the solar eclipse energy is powerful. It brings in fast eternal change. We're about to experience the greatest transformation so far, bringing growth, greater achievements, dreams, and coming true. And I mean, that's true. I'm ready for it. We're all, there's certain times I've ran hit pavement when that truth hits, and sometimes it can hit really heavy. But these are the things that can no longer be ignored. These are the things that you have to truly face. Be honoring with yourself, honest with yourself, and being honoring of yourself. Whatever troubles that you may be facing right now, whether it's patience, lack of self-love, self-confidence, faith within yourself, faith amongst the universe, feeling alone, or feeling like you're in a stagnant energy, hosting honor. Yes. Yeah. And you already know. Yeah. It's like going through all these different things. Cause a lot of times, the energy is like, it's like a lot of energy towards people. It can be very nurturing, but it just depends on what other people are experiencing at that time. It may be friction a lot, with other people, but those are the things that we cannot allow ourselves to be taking personal at that time, even when it's directed at us. We're going through a lot of emotions where there are so many different things that's coming up. If you're dealing with deep wounds, trust and believe they're coming up. And it's going to be, I think they sit up here and said, because I went on Everything Aligns, and they're like my go-to if I don't know about it myself, because I knew something was going on, but I just didn't know what it was. But it's just like with me, I go through my through my meditations and seeing what things are going on. But I knew what was it, like I think it was like last weekend or earlier this week, I was feeling it, and I felt like there was a lot of people coming out of the dirt. And when I see coming out of the dirt, it's like people are awakening from their dark sleep of being, sleep from, or oppressed, or they weren't ready to go through their spiritual acknowledgement at that time. And now they're starting to have people just coming up. Hey, Sarah. Hey, sis. I love you. And this is one of my homegirls that I've known like since, what is it, Sarah? Since middle school in Misery. Up there. It's so good to see you. Yeah, it's so many different things that's going on, whether I'm personally going through it, or there's people that I do one-on-one with which is truly, beautiful, that I can connect with other people, and people can relate to the heaviness that you may be experiencing at that time, because that mess is no joke. It is really not no joke. And they said that heaviness is going to be rolling like for 2 weeks straight, but then it's like when it's taking you exactly where you need to be, it's allowing you learning that. Yes, middle school, girl. Oh no, they closed our middle school down. I think they did. Middle school is now the high school now. So all that, but yeah, they were talking about what they said. Yeah, in the past 2 weeks, it'll be releasing old beliefs, patterns, habits, anything that's toxic that you have been heavy with, even connections with people, your mindset. It's like you're going all in. It's just like if you've been working on a long time for your manifestation, or there's things that universe is giving you in a creative vibe this saying, hey, I want you to go ahead and start, opening up a network or a group page that networks with other different people and seeing how you can be able to come together is like turned in what? Whoa. Are you serious? I thought they turned it into a daycare, girl. You done got me all messed up. You done changed the subject real quick. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's just so many different things that they are preparing us for. Like we've been going through this for a while. Like, 2020 was like a real, truth teller right there. Things were very, very heavy. And it's just like, it's bringing you, the insight that you truly need that is going to give you on a further. It's like, yeah. It's like so many different things. It's like you're allowing yourself to heal, taking accountability for your own actions, seeing where where your weakened state is and where your most hey project Delta is like Delta what is it, demon, psychic attacks, confusion, love wins war all the time. Yes, because there's so many different things. I was talking about in the video yesterday about the psychic attacks. Like I said, I put a disclaimer out, that I forgot to put, and I didn't want nobody to take it personal, because it's like I know there is a lot of tarot card readers I'm truly connected to, and this was no disrespect towards them or pointing or spotlighting them at all, but there's a lot of people that work dark magic, and it's just with me, it runs through my family, with spiritual healing, shamans and stuff like that. So it's it is what it is with people like that. But when people have heaviness and black magic and curses and hexes and spells, if somebody feels some type of way about you, that's very dangerous, because they can flip your whole situation upside down. But if that your heaviness of power, and you have faith in your spiritual reinforcements, they got you. Every experience that you are experiencing is getting to your closer self, to your best self. All these situations are challenging you to become your own challenge, and a lot of times we need that, because it's just like, we can complain and fuss all day, like, why is our situation so hard? Why can I have a steady connection with people on the same vibration as me? Or why can I stay consistent with myself? I can be positive one day, and it goes another day and another day. Then something will come in and it'll draw me right back. All these different things that are coming up in a question that is leading you to the truth that you're seeking within yourself. I learn through this every day, allowing myself to see, even through the worst situations that come at me, being able to change your perspective of how you have to be able to see it. Because a lot of times, if we keep ourselves in that negative focus or that negative energy, it's like you're never going to learn this situation is something to help you grow. And if things were so easy, you wouldn't know about your strength. You wouldn't know about your endurance of what you want to go for and what you want to go for more. Being able to have that support, be your own upgrade within yourself of different things that's taking place. And you wouldn't even know the stamina that you have, being motivated. If you didn't get in situations that didn't come heavy for you, you're not going to keep going. And these are all the situations that they're wanting you to go back. And I was talking about Anthony. We'll be going through a 19-year cycle, is closing off from 19 years. So whatever you have got going on from now all the way back to, what was it, 2002? Or 2001, 2002, around that era. I'm like, oh my God, my whole life was a hot mess. That could be the reason why all the stuff was going on. But hey, I'm here for it. And just being able to learn and grow. All these things are happening to bless us in the most possible ways. It's just, you have to be able to see that within that yourself. There's so many different people I'm going through with things, and it's so beautiful to be able to learn the insight that you have that has always been here. And a lot of times we're like, oh, I'm learning this, I'm learning that. And it's like, no, you're not learning anything. You're just reminding yourself of that. You're remembering these things because it was always there waiting in the shadows for us to be able to acknowledge them. And these are the ways that we tend to learn and grow off of each other. I love to be able to be connected with people that have that same vibe. Being able to have a teacher learning experience with people. People like, do you see yourself as a teacher? Do you see yourself as a leader? Do you see yourself as a student? And I feel like you can be all three. Just depending on how you feel about yourself. It's all about the purpose. That we all have a purpose here. We're allowing ourselves to face our fears, confronting our monsters in the closet, being able to address the elephant in the room, all those different things. But also learning off of each other. There may be things that I can tell you that you may not know. Or there are certain things you can come with me and say, hey, Roz, do you know about this, this, and that? I'm like, oh, no, thank you. Or, even when I talk to Anthony's like my brother from another mother. We can be able to discuss different things, being able to support each other, keeping it real, and just being able to know that you can bring the best out of somebody. And the stress, instead of the stress, is like a blessing on top of a blessing. Being able to nurture each other, because we're coming in times right now where there's a lot of conflict. We're trying to bring peace into the world. But for us to be able to have that change in the world, we have to be able to do it within ourselves, and those are the things that is really being heavy right now. So it's allowing you to grow. It's allowing you to learn, being very picking up, dissolving the negative patterns, habits, and beliefs, so you can pick up and breathe in the positive of things that you can nurture yourself, mind, body, soul, spirit, finding healthier things to do. Like, my positive outlet is this. My positive outlet is dancing, singing, meditating. Just being able to, watch something that was very, really funny and very comical. Those are the things that, you please hit. It's like, hit that. Anthony, can you hit that is held for review? Can you get that for me? All the different things that are taking place, is really is preparing us for that next level of greatness. And this is what it is. And a lot of times we may feel like it's a never ending battle. Like, what if I have to take one more day of this? You have to be able to be open to what, universe is willing to dish out. If you want to be able to do bigger and better things, you have to be able to play the game. Like, the universe wants you to be able to play it, because this is what you are here for. Your family, our ancestors, our spiritual beings, they have prepared us for this before we even got here. They just shut that, they put us heavy on amnesia, and we had to learn everything all over again. Or it's just reminding us, and those are the things that, you can really, truly, just really truly learn from. And it's just like, it's like you have to manage the negative you allow around you. Yes, that is so true. Thank you. Yeah, you do. You have to be very, very consistent on watching the circles that you keep. The energy that's coming out, the vibrations from people that are projecting. Is it being cloaked, or is it even matching the words that they're projecting out? A lot of times, you have to be able to feel out what things are trying to tell you, because the more you get open to the gifts that you have, is like, S. Harris, hey fam, love you, get to know you on eternal peace that is with you. Yes, it's like, it's what the world seeks to distract you from. If you ain't hit that nail on the head, yes, it is. And it is just true, because it's like, they rather for us to be consumed by the fear of illusions than being able to find, amen to that too, project, to what our destiny is, what the truth is within ourselves, not allowing ourselves to be so fixated on things that can't, nourish us spiritually. Yes, we need money to survive. We need substance. We need nutrients and stuff like that. But it's just like, what can we consume to flourish the soul? Being able to allow ourselves to, go from 5D and going further than that, because there's always something that has not yet been discovered or not haven't been acknowledged yet, because there's more things that's starting to come out. There's so many different things now where everything is being viral. If you see like a UFO in the sky and stuff like that, guarantee you somebody gonna have it on TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, something. All things are starting to be more revealed now. And these are the things that is it's been held in the shadows. You only can deny something for so long. you know and these are the things where it's really trying to teach you to bring out the best in you, allowing yourself to not let fear consume you in a situation you're no longer needing to be in. Is that love and light? Yes. And respect? Always. Yes. And just appreciate it. Even when there'll be times that I'm at my lowest moments, when I may be going through things, I direct myself back to source, back to creator, and tell them, even with tears in my eyes, thank you. Thank you. Even though I may not know what I'm saying thank you yet for, but you're thankful. You have to be you have to show that attitude of gratitude wherever you're going through, because these are the things that strengthening you. If you did not go through these hard times, you would not appreciate the good times you're about to be soon embracing, because it'll be to that point where you have looked at everything that was sent to stop you. It made you such a stronger person. And this strength has always been there. It just has to be that trauma that triggers it out. And a lot of times we're growing through those different situations. We're allowing ourselves to be more cautious and be more discerning, being mindful, because there'll be sometimes we get on the roll. It's different when you're talking to your friends and then you're doing stuff like this. You have to be very, I love to be authentic and very transparent, but I always make sure I'm not, saying something or doing something to offend somebody or, go against their religion or their beliefs or anything like that, because I'm not here for those different things. I learn off of other people's mistakes and not, spotlighting any, YouTube coordinator or wherever, but I've seen a lot of different things. Review. Yes. It's like reviewing everything. The things that you may stay focused on. I mean, are you ingesting, because they say whatever you are in tune to or whatever your hobbies are, you're embodying that, and there has, I have to be very selective, because it's like I tell people all the time, I love it. Hey, already done, Thomas. Much love, sis. Thanks for coming through. And going through those different things, you have to be very mindful about the movies you watch. You have to be mindful about the books you read, the video games. People are all up into the gaming situation and stuff like that, or even different videos you're on. There's a lot more where I start listening to conspiracy theories. I like dealing with those because it allows me to brought my perspective on different things that is true, because there are certain things that would be crushing my soul when they say that. I'm like, dang, it does make sense, but you just got me looking at certain things in a different way. Like they say, when you see a dog, the dogs like the toys that make a lot of noise and stuff like that. And that's how they, it's like, I'm in here. Yes. I'm glad. Thank you for the heart, sis. Much love to you. They say it's like, they like the dogs and stuff like to deal with stuff like that, because that's how they, I guess they attack something or they're predatorial towards something. And it sounds like something that took out. And I'm just like, you just really messed my whole thought process of that, and make me not want to think about it anymore. But there's a lot of things that it loves to stimulate your mind. They always tell us, I used to even, when I used to watch different, talk shows or reality shows, Maury Povich or, Steve Wilkos or, Jerry Springer. I can't tolerate stuff like that no more. They may have interesting topics on there, but it's just like not in that alignment with me anymore. And I like things to stimulate my mind. I'm very, very cautious. I can't really watch the news, even though I know it's good to be in the now, but there are certain things on there that's just way too heavy for me. There's so many different things that's going on that it can be a trigger, especially if somebody's going through something I can truly relate to, or I feel like being that person looking on the outside in. I mean, inside out, what I'm saying, out, in their perspective, it make me feel, it puts me in that vibration, and I have to be very, very selective of that. Or even the people that I used to talk to, and it's just like, there's a lot of times you don't even realize that, friendships do have expiration dates on it. If they're, if some people want to stay in that type of vibration that you're not vibing anymore, it's not the fact that you don't create some beef life, or you don't dislike that person. It's just me and your vibe is not vibing anymore. It has to be like that. So there is so many different things that are coming to the surface. And it's like, I feel like they say it's 2 weeks, but I really feel like this is going to be like the whole month that you are really going to be shook. But this is going to be something that is inevitable. But yeah, it's just always be grateful for everything, because it's just, so many different things is going on in the world, and we can complain about something all day that we don't have. And there's some people that appreciate having our struggle. They actually got way more issues than we do, and they will appreciate what we're going through. But just being able to know there's always somebody going through a worse situation than you. Be grateful for even the little bit you have, because when universe knows that you're showing gratitude for every little thing, you could go outside and next thing you know, you don't put on one of your new uniforms for work, or you don't put on some pants that you had and find a $20 bill in there. There you go. Be appreciative, do stuff like that, and there's so many different things that's going on in the economy, financial struggle. They were talking about, I think, one of my friends texted me talking about they're going to start giving out people child credits for the stimulus and stuff. So blessings to anybody who's going through that, because if you have children and you trying to sit up here and make it through everything that's going on, I already know that's more of a headache than anything. Transmute, don't absorb. Yes, observe. See what that situation is telling you, all those different things, being able to know when there's past hurtful wounds that may come up, or trauma that you're still allowing yourself to heal from, allowing yourself not to recreate that emotion. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow yourself to go back in that same emotion. And sometimes you can do that because, you could be talking to somebody and it's very therapeutic. Thanks, S. And you're going through those different things, and you just being able to allow yourself to go through that is like you're taking yourself back into that same essence that you were in at that time, or that same emotion. But it's just telling you this is no longer needed in your life. So you're needing to allow yourself to be forgiving of yourself, because a lot of times we don't realize, a lot of times when we're holding on to things is because we didn't allow ourselves to forgive ourselves. And that's the first person you're supposed to forgive through anything that you're going through. Forgive yourself first. Being able to tell yourself, what, you did the best you could with what you had at that time. Right now you have grown and absorbed probably for a lot of things that you may be still suffering from, or maybe still having issues with, healing from. And those are the things that is just like, it's taking you through this lifetime of down a pathway for you to be able to see your experience, but seeing it from a higher perspective. What did this negative impact or traumatic impact, what kind of positivity did it bring out of you? And a lot of times it just depends on what it is. Are you able to see a positive insight that you got from a negative encounter or outcome or whatever? There's a lot of people that go through certain kind of tragedies, like I've mentioned it before, like for example, what's her name, Elizabeth Smart, when she was kidnapped for years. I give so much props to that girl, because I know she had to go through a lot of stuff. I don't even want to imagine what she went through. But now she's doing different things, like on Dateline. She's ambassador for different things, sex trafficking, kidnapping and stuff like that. And she didn't realize through that trauma that she was enduring at that time, it created her to have a purpose, to be able to help other people that are trying to, desensitize, it's not like desensitize, let me see what word I'm trying to use, to get back their self. Because it's not like you want to go back, but it's like that experience changes so many different people. It changes the way you look at people. It changes how you look at the world. It even may pick up complexes, from certain situations or triggers, all on these things. And it's just like, whatever your purpose, whatever your painful situation is, it's like 2 weeks into, wait a minute, 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks in into then to recovery. Yes, you're true. It's so true with that. You never know You know, you never know what certain situations are preparing you for a purpose that you never seen you in. I mean, I used to love being able to help people out. You know, Sarah, if she's still here, she know. You know, if it was like I was always trying to help people get along together, sometimes I got in the middle of it and should have left it alone. But this has always been my calling, to be able to allow people, you know, being able to connect with people. Yeah, rest and recovery and equally important. Yeah, it must be balanced. Yeah, it sure is. You have to be able to do that, especially if it's just like you carrying that energy for so long. You have to be able to take that step back. You know, be heavy on self care. People know, if you've been with me for a long time, you're like, hey, you know, fam, I'm gonna be gone for a couple of days. I need to go ahead and recharge. You know, if I want to still be able to do this, I have to be able to take time for myself. I can't help nobody if I'm not, you know, coming correct with myself. You have to be able to do that, placing your healthy boundaries within yourself, knowing how to say no. And if you're going through certain things, don't allow yourself to get, you know, redirected without you, you know, allowing yourself to go through this emotion, go through, not go through the emotion, but going through this event to go ahead and heal. You know, because a lot of times we'll just want to distract ourselves. Yeah, you know, I already know I was in school. I was a peacekeeper. I'm like, stop. You know, but then I end up getting my he say, she say drama. Sarah, you already know. But going through those different things, you know, it's just being honorable to yourself. If you're in a situation or you're in a connection, relationship, or something that is very toxic, these are the things. If you know, in certain situations, if you're in those karmic cycles, there's no way you can run from it. You cannot ignore it. These are the things that's going to set you off. It's like, welcome everyone, please interact in the chat, such as you. Oh, yes, please do that. I appreciate that. Also, remember to like and subscribe. And you got we've got 30 minutes left. Thank you. Appreciate that. You know, all the different things that's going on, you know, in the world. And this is just like it's been, you know, for the last few years within the pandemic. All the different things is going on where people are having to do lockdowns. You know, I don't know, every state is still going through virtual school. Gotta ride the storm out. You already know, you better make sure you got your seatbelt buckled. You know, this is going to be a hell of a ride. But yeah, you're going through all these different things. And it is just like when you finally get to where you are, and it's going to be way over than what you expected, what you've been working on, because it's like universe knows it's not easy for what we're going through. You know, we're cutting, you know, cycles and you know, curses and stuff like that. That mess isn't easy, especially if you're having your parallel selves are coming in, the parallel entities is coming in. Yeah, it's like all things work for our good. Yeah, but we have to be able to find how. Yeah, you have to, you know, because there's, I mean, anything you're looking for in the external is going to come from the internal anyway. You know, and those are the things that you're seeking. When you're seeking for something on the outside, they're telling you to redirect and go within. You know, and those at that time, you have to make that time for yourself. If you know you're serious about wanting to get out of the situations you're in, you have to go all in. There's times, you know, like today, I'm tired as I don't know what, because I've been going through purging, healing, you know, trying to be able to connect with other people, you know, one-on-one and helping them out. And I love all that. And I love to be able to say, you know what, I'm tired, because I've been very proactive and been within doing my own personal stuff as well. And then I can say that it's not from depression. It's not from allowing myself to stay fixated on things that I can't change, but it's going through a progression of transitioning. And that mess is heavy, but it's a therapeutic heavy, because you're allowing yourself what no longer cannot be entertained in your thoughts, your mindsets, your perspectives. You have to be able to flip that switch. If there's something that somebody has done to you, or something that you are really trying to heal from, if you are no longer connecting with that person verbally, or you got to see them at your job, or this is a person you're dating or something like that, even a person you're dating, you know, that's the real flex right there, because that takes strength when you can't get away from that situation. But it's allowing you to know when you're ready, you'll be ready. These are the things you had to go through. You know, like I've said before, I've been in toxic relationships and I lack self-love, confidence, you know, self-respect within myself. My situations brought that back to me. You know, anybody who is connected with me may have those same issues. I'm able to share those things with them about, you know, what you have to be able to do. Yeah, ascension. Yeah, ascension systems for sure. Yeah, very heavy. Yes, good God. You know, you go through especially that. And then you're going, because I know the Schumann Renaissance is being very heavy right now. I'm telling people, pray, meditate, journal, whatever your struggle is that you're going through, write affirmations for that, what issues you have, and put a positive response after that, or even do the I am in the mirror affirmations every morning, every night. Make sure you're going to sleep with meditation music on, because hey, the devil works in your sleep. That's where he tries to get you most of the time. It's through the sleep, through the nighttime. So you're going through all those different things and that's going on, especially jumping timelines. Hey, Cynthia, much love to you. Thank you for coming through. Anthony, how many minutes we got left? If you remember. But yeah, going through all those different things that has taken place in your life. You're going through storms come and go, but you're here to watch as they, them as they do after it's all said and done. You are so right, fam. You are so right. And these are the things that create a powerful warrior within you that you already were. Everything that you're facing is giving you that not that heaviness. Let me stop using that word. That reassurance of who you are. If you look up a warrior, it's you. Everything is showing you. If you have gone through battle after battle after battle after battle, your happiness is very short-lived. Your success is like that point, or it may be staggering a little bit, or you're right there, and and the universe is wanting you to give extra, or wanting to put in more so you can get more. So those things, everything that you're facing right now is reminding you of who you truly are. Warriors face a lot of things in their lives that a lot of normal people can't. There's a lot of things that you can go back and tell somebody, and they'll probably looking at you like, what did you go? I know you did not just go through that. Yes, I did. And your story, I always tell people, you don't know how your trauma can be that person that that really gives that person that inspiration to inspire themselves. Yes, it's like the more she gets likes, the more the video gets shared and suggested with YouTube. Please, thank you, Sarah. I love that. Thank you so much. And you're going through that, and those are the things that really show you who you truly are. And it's just like a Heyoka, you already know, you are already a walking trigger within itself. The more you tend to learn more about yourself, the more you're open towards your spirituality, being vulnerable, allowing yourself to keep it real. This is where it's like the strength, that you are being able to call back to itself and then obtain more, and these are the things that's really showing you when you are able to be very transparent, keeping it real, not worrying about seeking validation through other people, to know that everybody is not going to agree with what you say. There's not a lot of people that is going to sit up here and understand what you're trying to say. With mine, I'm okay with that. But I know there's people out there that can truly get what I'm talking about, or can truly resonate from the things that I share with you through my views of experience as you share with me. And those are the things that, just to be able to, it feels like a good experience where I can stay connected to you all, especially the ones that's been with me for a long time. Sarah, me and you know me before and after. So you already know. Cynthia, you've been with me for a while. And so as Harris, I think you've been with me for almost close to 3 years. As I can't remember, but it's been a long time, and just being able to unfold and grow within that journey, and people are seeing it. And it's just like you having your own little reality show without the drama, with your spiritual experiences that are taking place, that can really, you just don't know how that can be a blessing. You're becoming someone's blessing that they prayed for because of the things that you're overcoming. You're that person that might seek your input, your insight to what you have gone through and what you are overcoming, into trying to achieve what you're doing in next. Those are the power moves that universe is guiding people towards you, and give you that confidence. Because there's times I used to feel like, am I not being heard? Is people not appreciating me? And then as soon as I say that, confirmation comes from the views. Even though I don't get a lot of views, I'm okay with that, because I'm working my way up. Those things take time, and it's okay. But that allows you to know, don't give up on your dreams. If this is something that you really are passionate about, find different different ways to broaden different things in your life. Yeah, meditate, journal, positive affirmations, sleep. Okay, 20 minutes. Okay, we're coming in 20 minutes. I'm gonna see how it is, but okay, Anthony, let me know within that. If y'all are more active, I'll go ahead and stay on a little bit longer. But yeah, it's going through different things. It's just like, I could be on one of the other social medias and I see a post, and it could be something that gives me those spiritual chills, or I could be, speaking amongst myself, or someone, and there'll be certain things that'll stick out and I'll get that spiritual chill. And I'm like, you know what, this is going to be my content for today. Or I can have a conversation with somebody and say, hey, I was, not getting to the detail, but, me and a friend was talking about, a certain subject. And then I thought, hey, let me go ahead and bring it here, because there may be people that are, dealing with certain situations right now. And appreciate that. At the same time, it's like, you know what? I knew something was going on with me. And it's good to know that, people are telling me either it's like 2 days afterwards, I've gone through something I watched on your channel, or it could be something that come up and next you upload a video that I needed to hear at that time. Those are the blessings you just don't know that somebody needs at that time. Because a lot of time when we're going through our things, we always say, why me? Why did I have to go through this? Or I wish I never connected with this person, or I wish I went this direction instead of that direction. Everything your experiences has a deeper reason or a deeper meaning than you may even know right now. And it's going to be revealed to you through those times of keep moving forward, because the universe is trying to bring out that best in you, even through your struggles of your situations. It's like, you most definitely been there for me. I'm glad I can be there, Sarah. I have, and it can be very scary. It can be, I tell people I'm not judgmental. Now if you ask me something, I'm telling people I don't lie. I tell you exactly what you need to know and exactly what you need to hear. And it may go against something you may not want to hear at that time. But if I'm telling you through experiences, because you're telling that person out of love, if you're seeing them heading towards a train wreck waiting to happen, I want to be able to, stop that. How can I get in contact with you, sis? Do you have Instagram? If you can have Instagram, or you have my because I always put my Instagram information down to get DMs. That I talk to people one-on-one with that, and sometimes video chat as well, on that, or I connect with people on my email. And it's always in the description box below. I always leave it in there when I leave the little short description about what the video is about. Instagram or Facebook to connect. It will grab both for you. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it. It's just like I try to help out people the best way I know how. I know there's a lot of times, I always tell people, hey, there's a lot of people that don't feel comfortable with telling what they may be struggling with, and that's fine. There are certain things I don't even talk about anymore, and that's okay. Not everybody needs to know your struggle. And you're just trying to find the best outlet to have for yourself. And that's why I always tell people, hey, if you don't feel comfortable here, connect with me. I always say that at the end of the video. I try to make sure I say at the end of the video, just come stay connected with me here. And, and I try to tell you through my experience, or if you need me to find some information for you, I want to be able to do that for you. If I can help you out any other way, or you want to be able to, vent, if you can vent to somebody, or you want to vent to me, I'm there too. I tell people that. And there's a lot of different things that it's just like this going on. You just don't know that people truly appreciate that nourishment, because it's like I always tell people, I'm trying to be that person I needed, before I went through my awakening, when I was still going through very harsh situations. I was going through the weather of my own punishment of a storm, and trying to heal that enemy of myself each and every day, to where I'm looking at that enemy and be like, thank you. I needed you. Because you have brought me to a person I never will know was there, because you're acknowledging parts of yourself that has been dormant for a long time. And that stuff is not easy. It's not easy at all. And you're learning through these experiences, you're growing through these experience, and you're strengthening yourself through these experiences. Because a lot of this stuff, when I've been connected with people like Roz, I'm gonna tell you something, it may be crazy. I don't look at anything crazy. I said, shoot, if I don't see it in my life, if y'all ain't seen it here, me telling you about it, or certain crazy stuff that pop off on here, hey, ain't nothing that would shock me. There's nothing that will shock me towards that. And these are the things that's really helping me grow. And I want to be able to help people to do that too, or being able to see that within yourself. You just don't know what kind of projection of a blessing that you're projecting out towards somebody that really needed to hear what you're going through, or the things that what you had to be able to spotlight within yourself, and as well as your surroundings, you know, of making you that best person, that best version of yourself. Everybody's working on that. It's like, I always have to remind myself when I'm going through different struggles, God is good even when life isn't. And it's still good, because these are the tragedies that you're facing, the hardship, the dark moments, is giving you that strength to keep going. These things aren't just happening to poke fun at you. These situations aren't, even when you were going through some really abusive stuff, in any kind of form, abuse, neglect, violation, all those different things. Welcome everyone, please interact. Thank you. Going through all those different situations is there to help you grow, is nurturing you. Okay, and it's all right. It's fine. I appreciate you, Anthony. If you have to leave early, go ahead and do it, and we'll just catch up later. And that'll be fine. Yeah, so you're going through these different situations within your life that is teaching you, is helping you grow, molding a person that you didn't even know was there. And it just seems like, I don't know if that's with anybody else, the more that you're clearing yourself out. He said, hell no, we good. Okay. Yeah, you're going through all that, and just being able to appreciate all those different things that you had to go through. There's so many different motivational speakers, as well as other people that I've connected through and connected to, that have gone through different things in their life. And there's just like, I appreciate that struggle that I've gone through. I never knew what type of person I didn't be if I didn't have to face diversity, adversity. I never knew how strong I can be until strong is all I had to lean on. These are the things that are starting to be, projected towards you. I've been going on, in and out through different things. Hey, Anita, how are you doing? I don't know. Is it? I forgot what. God, dog. See, I wanted to say something in German. It's like, no, it's like, come and see uns. If you come through this computer, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be a done deal. So I ain't gonna do that. So it's good to have you. I forgot my German that quick. I apologize. It says we are seeds and continually to grow. Yes, you have to be able to nourish them. Nourish and flourish. That's the only way you're going to be able to do. You have to water it, give it direct sunlight. That's with us. Dropping those seeds. A lot of times we feel like we're connected with people because we have to heal people. You don't heal people. You drop that knowledge to them, and they have to be that person that has to heal themselves. You can't force anybody to heal anything. It's true. Anita, don't laugh at me. That's not funny. Because it's like, there's times I remember coming to see Bitte, coming to see Slava House, coming to Hausen. What else? Islivedich. There's certain things. I haven't been to Germany since I was like 5 years old. Came back to the States. All I knew. Thank you for putting my my information down for my Instagram. Y'all, I'm tired and I'm hot, so I'm still keep on going. It's like, yes. It's like, the more you dig and go back and go. And it's what the situation is teaching me. Yes, it's like the more you can heal. It's like simple change of mindset, a thought, a positive change. A lot is in life. Yes, it's all about how you choose to sit up here and do things. And Anita, what time is it over there? I know it's like, what is it? 8 hour difference. So it's probably almost close to 10 there in Facebook. Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate that as well. Going through all those different things. When I can see myself from how I was before, I truly appreciate everything I've gone through. We have all gone through some things, like they can be jaw droppers. Because anytime, if you got Heyoka, INFJ, what is it? INFJ, Heyoka, Indigo, all those things wrapped in. And now I got to, anybody who knows anything about Sigma, that came up to me, and I got to go ahead and see what kind of situation they want me to project on Sigmas. So that is well, Sigma females or Sigma alphas and stuff like that. Different things is coming up from the quantum. So, I'm very curious about stuff like that. So I can't wait to be able to, do some research to be able to bring it out towards y'all. But yeah, going through all these different situations, we're learning, we're growing. It's just like when certain things that has been hidden in the dark that comes clap back at you. Oh, okay. I knew it was almost close to midnight there. And just being able to grow through all those moments is like, it's appreciating. You can go through those different things, and even if it can take you to your darkest moment, but it reminds you of your light. And these are the things that we really have to go through, because it's like, if you don't face those things, it's like, when are you, how are you going to know who you are? And a lot of times it's like, why can't God just let up? Can he ease up on the stress real quick? Can he ease up on the life lessons or the flips of the changes or the shifts? And then you're on the emotional roller coasters, and he don't want to let you off until it's time. And sometimes they make you feel like, if you're on Final Destination, you ever seen that movie Final Destination? Put them on that roller coaster. That was it for me. And you're going through these different things in your life, and they're telling you, we're going through that 19-year close. So it's going back. So whatever you were doing 19 years ago, like I said, I'm like, Lord Jesus, I know I'm just going to have to burn sages, say some Hail Marys, I'm going to have to meditate a lot, but it's preparing you for that. It's clearing your slate. And a lot of times it just feels like it gets worse and worse and worse. But these are the things that's teaching you so much. Yep. It says, love. Yes. Light, observing various experience. I like that. I got to go ahead. Yeah. I'm going to write that down. But that is so true. That is so true. I mean, you learning through your losses, you learn through your gains. You appreciate even your setbacks that gave you a powerful comeback. It's like, I feel the shift, and it's starting on Sunday. Yes. But here, wait a minute, there is going to start actually what is today? Yeah, you may be talking about something. It's like that big shift, but they're having that intense one is going to start, I think it's tomorrow, but I know which one you're talking about too. I just thought about that because I went ahead and screenshotted it. But I know which one you're talking about. But all that other stuff is just been preparing you. And then it's going to go for those 2 weeks. But I really feel like it's going to go. Yeah. It's like the big, was the eclipse are big leaps forward in consciousness, Lord. Yes, it is. It's like breaking the mold, impact you in many months after that to happen, and then it'll occur in the conjunction and the nods of the moon. Yes, it's like the nods spin. Yeah, 18 months, each the 6 axis. Oh my God. Yes. Aries, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, what is it? Scorpio. Yeah, all those different things. Yes, tomorrow. Yes. So tomorrow is the solar eclipse to propel us forward. Yes, it truly is. Yes. And it says, it's like the cycles that govern eclipses are called the metonic cycle. I've never heard of that. So you showing me something different. I'm glad you left that link, because I'm showing up looking at it when I come back. It says, yes, the eclipse season is divine and creepy. It's one of those aha moments, that's showing you, tag, if I didn't learn that, or if I didn't connect with that, or if I didn't go that direction, or if I didn't, stay back a little bit late, and then I bumped into this person, or I connected with this, I would have never known those things. And a lot of times we don't realize, even things that it unfolded that way for a reason, and sometimes we just try to analyze everything, and then it's just like, no, it wasn't even that serious, but it happened for a reason. It's just named that they are calling for the cycles you have been speaking on. Okay. It says, I wouldn't get caught up in all the labels, just focus on them. True. Very true. Because it's just like so many different things. It's like I'm learning so much about myself, and it's just like I want to bring more different things to the content that I talk about, because they want me to blessed be, see you next time. Okay, it's so good for you stopping in, Anita, and good night and have sweet dreams. Talk soon. It's like thank you for coming in, Anita. It's just all these different things. It's teaching us to grow in so many different ways, in powerful ways. You're learning more about yourself, more about your community, the things that's being, left. We only got 5 minutes left, y'all, because after this I'm tapping out. sister getting a headache too. So I already know it's just because I'm purging out a lot. And I love these type of headaches because it's allowing my third eye to get stimulated the way it needs to be. Oh yes, and you're gonna have a lot of if you haven't been going through that now, I know it may get heavy pretty soon. It's like you space out, because I notice I do it, and then it takes me towards different things. If you're dealing with heaviness within your household, or it may be shifting you within yourself, that you're healing on a lot of different things is taking place for your better growth, and there's a lot of different upgrades and downloads that are coming in that are very vivid. Like, I know it's my dreams it's been very wow. It hasn't been nothing negative, but it's been comical to me, but it was also one of those WTF moments, like, what did I just walk into, or anything like that, or just connecting with people from the other side, which is always beautiful. So it's just like a lot of things that's going to be going to the next level to be able to prepare you for your next level. And, you're clearing out whatever residue that is, that cannot go with you to that next one. They always tell us, if you want something new into your life, there's something from behind that you can no longer take with you. You have to, send gratitude when you disconnect, appreciate it for what it taught you. Whoever that person is that in your life, appreciate that you learned off of them as they learned off of you. Send them blessings along your way, and appreciating where you're at. And and it's preparing you for where you can go. And the universe is like sending you into new heights, but they don't want you to get comfortable there. They want you to keep rising. Don't just get comfortable when you're sitting good and things are going good. They want you to add more into that concept of being transitioning, but also being just staying in different, where you're adding more foundation towards what you're trying to put together. That's what I'm trying to say. But just being able to add more things into what you are doing right now. They want you to be able to get where you're needing to be at, but there are also different suggestions they're going to bring towards you, because I know with mine, they have been adding more different things that I've been wanting to do, that I have been doing, and it's really helping me out, and it's giving me that bigger insight. And I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you too. And I appreciate the support. You've been with me for so long, S. Harris, and I really appreciate you. Even when you were able to stop in, when you can, it's still appreciated. So I appreciate that. And it's just all about just being able to grow. It's just like, I love being able to do this because, like I've said before, you've been with me for a while. You see my energy is different. The things that I try to talk about, things that I try to bring to the light, things that I try to disconnect from, and just being able to help people, go through that. Because we're all learning off of ourselves through our experiences, through our changes, through the transitions, through the, the light of acknowledgement of knowledge, and then you're connecting with other people that is either adding towards that, either is adding towards your next chapter, or they're helping you catapult into your next chapter of your life, through the experiences that you're helping, light working with everybody. We're all dropping that seed of knowledge within ourselves and within our surroundings. So I hope y'all had a good chat. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and try to have it at least about 2 to 3 times a week, if I possibly can do that and get that worked out in every way I possibly can, just to be able to, just to be able to connect with y'all more on that, and just being able, just to be able to experience different things within y'all, or you may have different questions or whatever that may be, and we can be able to converse about that, on different subjects that, we may be, going through at that time. So, I'm gonna go ahead and, take it in. Oh, hey, Jess Jellyfish. Thank you. I'm sorry that you came in right when I was getting ready to close up. But it's just like, it's been one of those days for me. And I just need to go ahead and take me a nap because it's been very, very crazy. But it's like one of those good ones. So I might have something in a day or two for y'all. So, make sure you keep your notifications open, like and subscribe. Anthony has already placed my information if you want to get in touch with me on Facebook, or if you want to get in touch with me on Instagram, you possibly can. And then you can, we can connect within, and then DM me. All right, S. Harris. But I love you guys so much. beloveds. I send out any nurturing vibes, as well as prayers to whatever is heavy on your heart or heavy in your spirit, that you can be released, cutting cords from anything that is keeping you in a situation or a sequence that you're no longer needed in, and just give you the energy and the vitality or whatever you're needing to soar, in unimaginable heights. And I will see y'all on my next video. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, share, tell somebody about the channel, and I will see you on my next one. Much love. Peace.